everybody, I'm Kimberly Turner from cookingwithkimberly.com, and tonight I'm going to show you a delectable holiday recipe. This is how to roast Haskap glazed turkey, okay? Holiday turkey. So I have my turkey. This is a 4.044 kilogram turkey, okay? And I am going to stuff it with a beautiful stuffing that I've already made. You may use whatever kind of stuffing that you prefer or desire. Today I made a lovely Haskapa rice stuffing for poultry. That's what's going in. Make sure you check out that recipe for it. And what I've done already is my turkey has been rinsed off and patted dry. I want the skin dry because you want that butter to stick to the skin that you're about to massage into it. That way you get nice crispy results with the skin, okay? You don't want to have wet skin because that butter doesn't adhere. Water and oil don't mix, okay? So pat it dry with some dry paper towels and clean inside and out, make sure. And we're gonna stuff this guy first because then I want to season the outside. If I did the stuffing after, all the stuff that I put on the outside would kind of rub off. It'd just be a mess, okay? So stuff that bird first with whatever you prefer. Firstly, I want to get my seasonings prepared with the caps off, everything ready, because one hand is going to be used to hold the turkey and the other hand is going to be used to pour in some seasonings inside the cavity. So tonight I have some salt and pepper, I have poultry seasoning, I have gumbo filet, I have cayenne pepper, and some paprika, okay? So that's what's happening. I'm going to grab it with one hand, season with the other. So let's get this bird stuffed, okay? What we're going to do first is we're going to season the inside of the carcass and then stuff it with this fantastic stuffing we just made. Okay, salt in the cavity, pepper, a little bit of cayenne, gumbo filet, which is dried ground sassafras, and some poultry seasoning. Gorgeous, okay? Now I'm gonna stuff this bird with the breast side up. I'm gonna tell you why, because I'm going to season everything on the breast side first. I like to roast my bird's breast side down, and that's to keep the breast meat nice and moist. It tends to dry out on most turkeys. So I roast mine breast side down. So I wanna prepare the top side because it's gonna be on the bottom. Then I prepare the back side, which will be on the top. It all works out. So we're going to flip this guy around, okay? So whatever kind of stuffing you've prepared, get it in there. I like to get my turkey prepared on a cookie sheet first before I put it into the roaster, because as you can see, lots of things fall out, such as that stuffing, okay? If you have those pieces of stuffing at the bottom of your roaster, they're gonna burn, and that's gonna not be tasty in your gravy, okay? So do it this way, stuff it over here, and then you can transfer it to the roaster after. For me, there's never enough stuffing, so I try to make sure that these guys are nice and full. Now you can stuff both sides. There is a small cavity on the top that you can get the stuffing in if you have extra, which I kind of do. So let's see how much we can get in here. That's all the room I needed. Perfect. Now we need to close this hole up. You see there's a big giant hole on this turkey. So what I'm going to use, sometimes I use an apple, sometimes I use an orange, and today I'm going to use a grapefruit because that is a giant hole. So if you haven't thought of using grapefruit, it's a good alternative. Putting that right there, stuffing that in, pushing it. You want to make sure it all stays in there and it stays moist. Now this particular turkey had a little skin flap for the legs, and I'm just going to put that back on. That may stay and it may not for a while. So we're going to put a skewer in to hold everything together. So my skewer is going to go through the tail of the bird. It actually has a tail on here. And I'm going to stick that right through my grapefruit all the way through as far as I can push it. Now this skewer I have has a nice little handle, which is handy for later. Okay? So let's get this bird seasoned on the outside. Okay, so I'm going to use a little bit of butter here, and I'm going to just put that there, and I'm going to put another piece on the corner here in case I need some more for the other side, of course. You don't want to keep touching everything. This could have salmonella, and that would make you very sick. So I'm just going to butter up and massage the top part, which is the breast part, I guess the front part, and that's going to go on the bottom of mine. But still, it all needs to be massaged through. You want that skin to be nice and tasty. You want this bird to roast up properly. So just get that butter everywhere, and that looks great. Now that my turkey is nearly ready to go in the oven, I'm going to preheat my oven on a super high temperature. You can go at 450 or 500, and it's going to go for about 10 minutes, or as long as it takes to get nice and brown and crispy. So high heat for a short period of time, and then we're going to take it down to a lower heat to finish. So let's preheat our oven because it might take a little while to get it there. Okay, so let's season this guy. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of gumbo filet, just a dusting, a little bit of poultry seasoning, a little bit of cayenne, and some paprika. Again, you can use smoked paprika here if you want to. Okay, so we're gonna flip this guy over, and while we do that, we're gonna actually put him in the roaster, all in one fell swoop. So here we go. Press side down. Okay, so take your remaining butter and massage that guy through. If it looks like it needed to be patted off again with paper towels, please do so before you try and add that butter. Okay, let's just repeat these seasonings on the other side. So into the oven it's going to go as soon as it hits your preheated temperature. And what's inside of this is that beautiful Haskap rice stuffing for poultry. And I used the dried Haskapa berries. Make sure you go to haskapa.com to check out all of their products. Fantastic stuff. So I'm using the dried berries in the stuffing today. And on the outside, I'm going to be using the jam for a glaze later. And that's going to go on near the end of the roasting time. We're going to make a beautiful crust. It's going to be nice and caramelized, and that glaze is going to just be beautiful finishing touch on our holiday turkey. Okay, so into the oven goes your turkey. Keep an eye on it. Check it at 10 minutes. If it can go another couple minutes, let it go. So we're going to get this guy browned up, and we're going to put an aluminum foil tent on as soon as it's nice and browned. So let me show you how to do that. Okay, so in roughly 10 minutes, you're going to need this aluminum foil. So go ahead, grab yourself a nice large piece of aluminum foil that would roughly cover your whole roaster or your whole turkey, okay? Grab some cooking spray or some oil or something like that. Spray the shiny side. You don't want that sticking to your beautiful skin and pulling it off your turkey. You're going to be so mad, you're going to be cursing. You don't do that. Spray it. You'll be happy that you did. Now, just like you used to make paper airplanes when you were young, make some folds to make a point on the one side. Just like that. And you're going to leave the little tail end. Now this is going to go over your turkey perfectly as a loose tent, okay? So we'll be using that momentarily. Okay, so my turkey has browned in the oven for about 25 minutes at that high heat. I actually turned it down to 475 just to make sure that that butter wouldn't burn. And it looks beautiful. It's browned up and gorgeous. And now it's time for me to put this turkey triangle on. This goes on, and I'm gonna finish roasting this turkey on 350 degrees. My turkey's about 9 pounds, and it's gonna take roughly 3 hours. Count on 20 minutes per pound of turkey, okay? So I'm trying to get it up to a temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. That's when it's safe to eat. So I'm going to put my thermometer in now, and I've set the little dial so I can see roughly where that is. And I'm going to put that into a thick part of the leg so that I know the real temperature. I don't want to put it in the stuffing, and I'm not sure if I want to put it down into the breastbone. So we're just going to throw it right in here. Now at this point, I'm going to baste it a little bit with the buttery stuff and the roasting juices that have come out the bottom, just to get a nice flavorful thing going on here. Delicious. Now at the end, we're going to put that gorgeous Haskapa jam on it. Can't wait. It's going to be such a lovely turkey. Boy, that's pretty. All right, tent on. In the oven we go. We'll see you in another hour maybe. I want to make sure that I'm basting it, I don't know, every 40 minutes or so. Okay, let's check this turkey. I think that is close to temperature. Okay, that's about at temperature. So we're going to get this Haskap glaze organized at this point. I'm just going to keep her covered here. Okay, so I put the turkey back in the oven just to stay warm while I'm preparing this glaze. I'm going to use, as I talked about earlier, the Haskapa jam, which is unbelievably delicious. Now it has nice big plump berries in it. However, that's not really what I want, is big plump berries stuck to my turkey at this point. I want it to be nice and smooth. So I'm going to use this jam, which is nice and sweet. It's gonna be a beautiful glaze on the outside of this turkey. I'm gonna probably thin it up with a little bit of their Haskapa juice. Now this is what that looks like. Make sure you check out the review on this. Delicious stuff, I'm telling you. So I'm going to use a little bit of that and a little bit of this, and we're going to eyeball the thickness that I want. It's going to break up these beautiful Haskap berries. Oh, they're so good. This is one of the most delicious jams I've ever had. So I'm probably going to use 2 heaping tablespoons, I would say. And let's eyeball with maybe a tablespoon of juice. That looks pretty good. So I'm just going to pour this out into a bowl. It's such a lovely color as well. So this is what we're looking at for our delicious glaze. It is a lovely red crimson color. So we're going to use this to glaze our turkey. Get yourself a nice basting brush and see how this goes. Okay, so I'm just going to use a basting brush and we're going to paste it all over this beautiful crispy skin, okay? Now there will be some chunks, of course, you can't get it perfect, but they're not as large, they're not huge berries on here. This turkey is delicious looking, boy. Nice and brown. Oh, that looks awesome. Boy, this looks awesome. Let me show it to you. Look at that. It's going to be a gorgeous glaze. So this is going to go back into the oven at 350 degrees for about 5 minutes, and I'm going to keep my eye on it. I don't want it to burn. I want it to caramelize up a little bit, but I don't want it to burn. In it goes. Okay, so that's been about 5 minutes. I can let it go a little while longer. I just wanted to keep my eye on it. So double up the time. Let's go 10 minutes. If it looks like it's not burning, you're good to go, okay? Well, that looks perfect. Now, it's caramelized up. It's gotten nice and mixed with that crispy skin. Beautiful. That's exactly what I want. I have some lovely pan drippings here. I'm going to make a gorgeous Haskap mushroom turkey gravy. Make sure you check out that recipe if you want to do that with this at this point. So we're going to move this turkey now from this pan to a cookie sheet, and I'm going to cover it with that loose foil just to sit out for a minute. I need to use these drippings to get this gravy going, so that's what you have to do. So you're going to be brave, and you're just going to go for it. Go. 1, 2, 3. What a lovely looking turkey. Beautiful. Goodness heavens. So you have a good amount of turkey drippings here to make some lovely gravy. So I'm going to show you what a gorgeous turkey this is. Look at how glorious that is. I bet you've never seen a turkey look like that before. It's going to be absolutely delicious. So let's cover this guy up. Grab your loose tent again. We're not even going to pull out the thermometer yet. We're going to wait for that. If you started cutting into this turkey right now, even though it's done, you are going to run the risk of all the juices running out, and you're going to have dry turkey. So that's what we were trying not to do, right? So we're going to leave this guy sitting for a couple minutes, let those juices kind of chill out for a minute, and then it's going to be perfect to garnish. Okay, so our turkey, we're ready to start disassembling it, okay? We need to get this stuffing out, and we need to cut off this nice skin on the back. So it's time to disassemble our turkey. I'm going to cut the skin from the back off. That's the crispy, tasty skin. The rest on the underside, you're probably not going to want to just eat like that. So cut around that thigh, or that wing, sorry, and around the leg. And you're going to be able to, should be able to just peel it off in a nice piece. There you go. So that's the beautiful, crispy, delicious skin. Oh my goodness, with that glaze, the chef is always lucky and gets the skin. So be sure to feed everyone the skin now. Oh, that's good. Okay. That is so delicious. Oh man. All right, that is so delicious. That's crazy. Okay, so I just pick off some of that accessible back meat right now. Just use some tongs because it's really hot. This is done something like how you would do a duck, a nice glazed orange duck, but this is just done with Haskap. Beautiful. This is some of the most flavorful meat to me, the stuff from the back. Boy, delicious. Some of the rib meat will come off for you easily. Well, the skin's gone. Everyone stole it. They can't wait to eat. So off comes this wing. I'm going to cut the quarter off here. So now you have the thigh and the drumstick. You're going to cut in between the V on them. Break that bone open and then continue cutting through. And now you've got the thigh and the drumming. That is awesome. Oh my goodness. Now repeat on the other side. All right, we've got these wings off. The neck is here for somebody if they want it to. Everything's just falling apart. Okay, so now we're gonna flip the turkey over and we're gonna take out the stuffing. So this looks lovely so far. I'm just building a gorgeous plate. Okay, we need to get this stuffing out. And I'm seeing that I'm able to get a bunch from the front end that I stuffed. That's great. So let's take this side out. Looks awesome. So now to get it from the other end, we need to flip the bird. So just flip that. Now take your skewer out. My mom's favorite part of the turkey is the tail, so she gets the tail. There you go. This is also edible, and it looks beautiful as the center part of your plate. So now we're just gonna scoop out this stuffing, get that bowl nice and close. Oh, it looks so beautiful. Man, that looks good. Ooh. You're having a feast. To me, there's nothing like roasting your bird with the stuffing in it. It's just so much more delicious that way. It soaks up all those delicious turkey juices. So now that the stuffing's out, we're going to just take the skin off the turkey and we're gonna cut some of the turkey breast. So I'm just peeling the skin off because it's not really what everyone wants to eat. They want to eat the nice crispy skin. And we're gonna just slice the breast. Look at that, just falling apart. So making sure that you roast it upside down ensures that you have beautiful, moist turkey breast. Look at that, beautiful. Oh, tender and juicy. Now the breast is my favorite part of the turkey. Oh, that's fantastic. Well, that's so good and so juicy. Oh, so let's make some room on the plate for the breast meat. Well, I have much more turkey left, but that's all I can fit on the plate. Don't throw out the bones. The bones are gonna go into a gorgeous soup that you're gonna make this week. You're gonna put it in a resealable plastic bag and you're gonna keep all those bones because they're full of flavor. They're gonna be a delicious turkey soup for the cold weather. So there's your lovely platter of roasted Haskapa glazed holiday turkey. Look at this, absolutely beautiful. So we're all set to eat now with our beautiful roasted Haskap glazed holiday turkey. Lovely. The meat is juicy, it's tender, it's amazing. The skin is so delicious with the glaze on it. What a lovely turkey. We'll grab a little bit of that dark meat. It's so nice and beautifully tender. So good. With this really tasty Haskap mushroom turkey gravy, this turkey is outrageously delicious. And we have a lovely Haskap rice stuffing for poultry. Make sure you check out these other two recipes. You're gonna love them. They go perfectly with this. So make sure that you check out all the Haskapa products. This is Haskapa 3 ways, I guess. We have dried berries, we've got the juice, and we've got the jam going. Fantastic stuff. Make sure you check them out online at haskapa.com. You'll be so glad you did. It is ever so delicious. All of these products, every time I use them, it just surprises me more and more how delicious it is and how I'm so sad I never got to use it before the last maybe year. I didn't even know about the Haskap berry. So I'm very happy that I do now. Anyhow, that's how you do it. I hope you check out more recipes that I've done with the Haskap berry. And follow me on Twitter at Cooking with Kim E with a capital E. Like the fan page at facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. My shows are on ifood.tv/cookingwithkimberly, youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly, and you can find me syndicated on Roku. Come to my website at cookingwithkimberly.com and subscribe. Interact with us and let us know what's going down in your culinary world, all right? Be a champion in your kitchen and eat deliciously.